Alright, my good sir, we are now in the city of Shamokin, and this is a special place to you.
You know what, Suddenplant? Even though I live in Sunbury right now, I still consider Shamokin my hometown.
Because this is where you grew up, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is where I went to school. I mean, don't you think that, this should be considered my hometown simply because, I went to school here?
Yeah, you lived either in Shamokin or in the surrounding area up until the age of, what, 24?
24, yep.
So yeah, this is your hometown. Now we are right in the heart of coal country, aren't we?
Yep.
This is one of the major old coal towns, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the biggest coal towns in the region. That's probably, I would say, the biggest.
Now, in its heyday, didn't it have somewhere around 24,000 people?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Now it's down to what, maybe 6, 7?
About 8,000.
And here we are on Independence Street. It is the main street of Shamokin, isn't that correct?
Yep, on a beautiful spring afternoon.
Mm-hmm. This is where most of the downtown businesses are. Oh,
yep.
Trip there?
Yeah, caught myself.
You want to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. At least you could say we're having a nice trip, right?
Trip.
So lame.
This is the place we went with Lawrence, Steve.
And there's the post office.
Yep.
Now looking at a building like this, even though it's kind of poor here in Shamokin now, you can kind of tell that there used to be a lot of money in this city.
Yeah. Now, but I suppose that could be possible.
And this is Shamokin Street. Now here's an interesting sight. Ukrainian Catholic Church. Yeah, you have a lot of different nationalities in places like Shamokin, don't you? Oh, yeah. You have a lot of Polish people here, right?
Right.
And you have Ukrainians, you have Lithuanians. What other groups would you say there are a lot of?
Well, there's, as you said, Polish, Ukrainian, there's a few Germans, there's Irish, there's plenty of, ethnic groups here in Shamokin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in Newtown we have a lot of Koreans. Not sure why. And a lot of Russians. Not sure why, but they decided that they all really love Newtown. Cool. Yeah, we didn't. Now, one thing I have to say about Shamokin here, this is a very funky shape of street. Just like pieces of street and road and rail and just sticking out everywhere. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it does have character, as you say.
Yeah, it has character. I mean, some people might not like random stuff like that, and they might want everything to be all square and neat and everything, but, in a way, I kind of like the character from all the randomness. And here we are at the corner of Independence and Market. And we have another piece of artillery there.
Oh yes.
Do you happen to know what time period this is from?
I don't know. Look at that muddy
Yeah, Muddy Creek. What's the name of this creek?
Shamokin Creek.
So it's pretty freaking muddy, but that's alright. Muddy area, I guess. Now, Mr. Paratrooper, is there a name for this section of town?
Not really. There really isn't.
What's the street that we're crossing now?
Spruce District.
Yeah, Shamokin's a fairly big place. Now here's a very cool looking street. Yeah, it's very steep with perpendicular parking up to that Victorian looking house. Yeah, Shamokin can be kind of a funky place sometimes. And I mean that with all
due respect.
All due respect, yep. Hey, Mr. Paratrooper, remember what I said about you can tell a lot about an area?
Yeah.
By if its retirement homes are the tallest buildings in the city?
Yeah, look at that.
Well, this is one of two large retirement towers here in Shamokin, and they're the only two buildings more than 10 stories, and they are the tallest buildings in the town, aren't they?
That does say something about the town in general, the sudden death.
Yeah. Look at that tree.
Yeah.
That's a funky tree.
Don't worry, unlike Sunbury, these are abandoned.
Look at me, I'm a train. Choo 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 choo. I always thought this was a neat little bridge right here. Now, so what do you think? If you just drive through Shamokin on Route 61 and miss all this, do you think there's a lot you're missing?
Oh yeah, there definitely is.
Yeah, there's a lot more neat stuff here than a lot of people know about.
You know,
Not sure how safe those ladders are.